Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and the guitar community is going bananas over this new Nuno solo. I haven't heard it yet, but I see a million people are posting videos on it. I'm getting texts from all my friends, and even Jason Shadrick, Premier Guitars, like, bro, this guitar solo. I log on. I see Rick did a video of it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm on my website. I'm on here on Guitargate, and Brian, a lifetime member, says, I know your reactions are generally live performances, but I think the guitar world is going wild for the new Extreme song, and deservedly so. Nuno pays tribute to the late great EVH, but also puts his own stamp on it as usual. Nuno is finally getting some well-deserved recognition, and it'd be great to hear your reaction to it, Michael. All right, we're going to do this ice cold. I haven't listened to it. I'm a big Nuno fan. I just did a video not too long ago on him, but Nuno's one of those guys that makes that quote, I don't know where this quote came from, true, which is, the fretting hand is what you're saying, right? But the picking hand is who you are. And Nuno just plays electric guitar, any guitar, just the way you're supposed to, with strength, okay? Let's hit the button. Let's see what we got here. Ice cold. Double guitar coming in.
Your life, don't you waste it. Ride the lightning, blow the thunder. You're the chosen one. I'm gonna lift you up, straight to the top. I'm gonna raise you up, then rip you apart. I'm gonna lift you up, watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna raise you rise.
Okay, I'm obviously not getting all this note for note. I'm not even making an attempt to do that, just giving you the broad strokes, ladies and gentlemen, things that you can work on and pay attention to. You got a riff in drop D. Just spectacular guitar tone and sound. It pretty much stays in this D minor vein, but then there's this little thing that happens here where, again, I don't know exactly what it is, but this is one of those things, like when you hear a sound and you're like, ooh, that's cool. I want you to put words to it so you can use it in other places. So it starts with D, right? Big heavy D minor, right? But then it descends and it goes down to your flat 6, right? It starts this descending movement. But what's cool here is that there's a little line where I'm hearing a flat 9. There's a little, what do you want to call it? Like a static motif, where like the motif doesn't change, but the underlying chords do. And the fact that, get this, let's hear it here again. God, I hate this thing. One day I'm going to open my Vidami pedal. It's sitting over there in a box. Let's go back, let's find it. Where did it go? Did I miss it? That butter. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, and it's just that little Phrygian sound, little flat 9 is so killer. Just a half step above the root. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. Okay. And it's just so neat when it goes to your flat 6 chord, right? Your D is your major third of that B flat, and you're sussing it out. It's like 3 to 4 in there over your flat 6. Very, very cool thing. You'd be surprised how you can how often you can use these what you quote unquote outside sounds, and how they work with the other chord structures in the tune. Let's keep going. Yes. Yes. Love that. This is one of those things where, again, where EVH used to do it all the time, where you're making notes fit into a percussive pattern, right? So you're doing that, right? And then you're trying to figure out what notes kind of go with it. But it's a rhythm first approach. It's why I love Nuno. It's why I love Van Halen. It's the rhythm first, thinking like a drummer. Like that is a drum fill, right? Right? That's what that is. I can't do it, but open string, you're clearly getting that open G string, and you're working your way down to the open D string. We're in D, so that's. I mean, I can't figure it out right now. And besides, I'm playing Strat clean. Sounds like terrible, but the point is that you're thinking, where do I fit instead of what do I play first. That's what that little fill is.
Tick tock, every time my word is gonna watch while you have your final meltdown. What you want, no more.
See, same thing. Matched on the toms. Yeah.
What you want, no more.
Yeah. 3-note per string. You know, it's that sextuplet or whatever you want to call it, but it's the you know.
What you want, no more. You can feel it.
It's such a great grab there that I'm not gonna figure it out in this video.
They can taste it, eat you up, spit. They can feel it, they can taste it, eat you up, spit you out.
Love those.
Defecated. Oh, I wonder, trampled under. You're the chosen one. Gonna lift you up, straight to the top. I'm gonna raise you up, then rip you apart. I'm gonna lift you up, watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna raise you got it, bought it, sold it, bag it, tag it, take it, leave it.
So much swing. Okay, all right. I had to just take it in. There's so many cool things in here. There's so many cool things. Let's go back. Let's see what we get. So you got just crazy tremolo picking. Come on, A, G, and E. Just going up, A minor. I mean, you really got to lock it in to be that clean. I mean, just dump the D. But he's probably doing it with the bar, but you got... If it goes to that F, I'm going to be so stoked. I think it does. Yeah, I freaking love that. Okay, so my gut feeling here is G, A, C, D, F, right? Okay, so you're square, D minor pentatonic, but you're doing it from the open G string with the bar. So G goes down, A, C, right? Something of that nature. Love that grab. So much swagger. Love it. So many little things in there. So many little things. Again, the key takeaway with Nuno, why I love him so much, is that he's thinking where first, like a drummer, when instead of what exactly. All these patterns are so precise. Just think of it if you were a drummer with sticks in your hands, moving around the kit. All these little bursts. Right? It's so strong. Okay, the cool thing that happens here is first part of the solo, the band's holding down that riff. Now we go into a new descending part. There's a distinct D major thing that happens in here. The vocals come and grab it with the harmony. Again, when you hear stuff that's cool, stop, figure out what it is so you can use it in other places. You'll hear it. The bass is going to descend. It sounds like 1, flat 7, flat 6, 5. We'll listen again, but there's clearly that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's an F sharp for making its grand debut. That is major third. We are brightening this up. So let's get the underlying chords first, and then we'll talk about the craziness that ensues. Flat 7. Oh yeah! So, okay. I know that everybody's blown away by his technique, but the underlying structure, this is some really cool arrangement that happens here. Check it out. All right, so this sounds just like a D power chord, okay? And now he's clearly doing, God, I love video. He's doing this stretch from the neighborhood of the 7th to the neighborhood of the 12th and probably getting some open strings in it with it too. We make this work because of where it fits, right? Like you think about where it's gonna go, but check out this tonality that happens. Down to C major, flat 7. Now, I feel like we don't have enough info yet. It might just be the root that walks down to B, or it might actually go to B minor. And then down to B flat. So the thirds, the vocals will give us the answer. So we got F sharp, right? That's major third, D major. Goes up, but check it out. The band goes to C, but the bass player plays first inversion, C over E, and gets this, and the harmonies go up to grab that G, the fifth of that chord. Killer arrangement. Listen to it again. Small, subtle, but makes it. I think it's just B minor. And it just goes down a half step to get B flat major, major 7. All right. Your key takeaway here is that for the first time, it becomes D major. F sharp is what you're looking for, okay? Then it goes down to C major, and then B flat major, okay? So we're still thinking about a minor progression, like 1, flat 7, flat 6, except your 1 becomes major. Now about what Nuno's doing. And I hope he's grabbing these harmonies while he's doing it. Okay, I'm not going to try to figure this out in real time. The rhythm is where I'd start. This would take a day or two at least, and it still would not sound like it. But where I would start with this is I'd feel the rhythm. Get that swing down first, and then we try to get the notes to it. And what I'm hearing is he's obviously moving for each of the chord changes and using the open strings, using like 3-note per string approach, but with this Allen Holdsworth-esque spread. So like D here is D here, this little, but on all the string. 2 A's, 2 D's, 2 E's. And playing off of that little interval, like up 1 and down 1 as it moves around, to keep this feeling of a spread, right, everywhere as you migrate around the notes. So my gut feeling is, you got open D's, 5th, root, probably goes over to a major 3rd, maybe it doesn't, maybe it comes and grabs it here. But when it goes to the C, you better believe he's coming over for that probably. And for the B, you're already in position. And for B flat, right? I'm butchering this. Point is very simple. Rhythm first. Get the rhythm first. And then figure out the chords that are going over it. I think it's D major, C major, it does C first inversion, B minor, then B flat major, maybe a major 7th. It might go down like yeah, that sounds right. And then try to figure out the technique. Someone smart out there will tab this out and figure this out. But that's not happening today. Let's keep going. It's just brutal. Brutal. The feather. How you gonna do that without the feather?
I'm gonna lift you up,
So much swing.
I'm gonna raise you up, then rip you apart. I'm gonna lift
guitar part going up.
Watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna raise you up.
Flat 6 to 4. I love this move. Oh, it didn't do it that time.
Raise you up. Rise. Gonna lift you up. Rise. Gonna lift you up.
Of course, the one time I say it, it doesn't do it. It goes from B flat, your flat 6, B diminished. Walk that half step, walk that one root up a half step, one root down a whole step. It's gonna be something like that. It didn't sound like the B minor, it sounded like that push, right? Very cool addition. Little spicy things to arrangement to keep the track moving.
Straight to the top. Gonna lift you.
And there's that with that flat 9. I'm telling you, that's hot. That's my favorite part of the song.
And rip you apart. Gonna lift you up. Watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna lift you up.
Love the synth part. What a great sound.
You got what you want. You got what you want.
Yes, with the halftime.
You got what you want.
Yes. Okay. Who sent me this on the website? Brian Lichtblau. Brian, thanks for being a subscriber on GuitarGate.com. Thanks for everybody that messaged me about this. I've always been a big fan of Nuno. I'll try to keep this short and sweet. My favorite players have always played like drummers. They've always been rhythm first, swagger, swing first. Where do I fit instead of what do I play? What time is it? Not, you get what I'm saying. Blunt force trauma, you know what I'm saying. And Nuno does it about as good as is done ever, not just today, but ever. Huge fan here. It's definitely going to take me 2 days to figure out that technique of what he's doing in that one part of the lead. But I know that there is some seriously slick harmonic movement that he's throwing in there that escaped me this ice cold first run through. He's definitely hitting all the different chords. He's keeping that Alan Holdsworth double octave kind of spread vibe, and making it work with the open strings and 3-note per strings. But I know there's little nuances in there that I'm going to go nerd out over. And that's it, my friends. I love you. If you do nothing else, keep the guitar out of your case. Keep it on your couch. Keep it on your bed. Keep it on you. Keep it in your damn hands. And that is 90% of the battle. I love you all very much. And I will see you on the other side. Cheers. Wow.